Hi guys, it's Suga and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be doing my review for Jade Fire Gold by June C.L. Tan. This is a new release. This was released October in the US and November, I believe, in the UK. And I'm really excited because I got an arc on through NetGalley. So thank you NetGalley and the publisher for this arc. I was one of my most anticipated books for the rest of the year, and the book is very good. Jade Fire Gold is a fantasy inspired on Asian settings. So we have two main POVs, Han and Altan. So Altan is the lost heir. He lost his throne when his father was murdered and he was forced to escape, and now he's trying to earn it back. How he's gonna earn it back is very simple. He has to find the life stealer, who is the one who can wield the swords, and this is the white jade sword and the obsidian sword, which is a dark one. The obsidian sword was used in the past and raised a lot of issues. Now the land is being destroyed by the desert, so he wants the life stealer to find the white jade sword to restore the balance in the world and to regain his throne. And we have our second character, Han, who lives in this desert-like village until she is arrested and goes to the capital. She's arrested because they discover she has forbidden magic. In this world, only the priesthood that the government controls, or it's with the government, can use magic, and the magic follows the principle of the Chinese elements, so metal, air, fire, earth, wood, all the water, all those. That's 5 element system, which I found very interesting. And she discovers some things from her past. But this is a very political game that Altan and An is gonna live, and their lives gonna intertwine. Now, what do I feel about the story in terms of plot? The plot is very interesting, but it's a very slow build. Only like beginning of the middle of the book you get to an actual action plot, because the rest is very much a setting up of characters, of plot, of backstories, and that can be a little bit demotivated. I didn't feel demotivated because I was entertaining by the writing style, by the change of perspectives, and also because I wanted to know the backstories of these characters. So for me it was very good, but in terms of plot, action that you want to expect to find the sword and everything, it's gonna be very slow till more or less the middle of the book. After that, it's going to be a very fast-paced story. Now, in terms of the plot, there is one element that I didn't like, and because I feel it's always overdone, and it's the romance. The two main characters are ultimately see to fall in love, and I feel it's put here as a testament of everything that happens in the book. There is a scene that I cannot disclose for spoiler, but it sets a precedent that you understand is going to end up in a romance part. And then it's used as a plot device. And I think that to make someone like, I'm willing to sacrifice myself because I'm in love, I think it's a little bit overdone now. It can be other reasons. It can be a true friendship. Why should they always be lovers and not just friends? And I think that's a little bit that bothers me, just because in all the books, and it tends to be more love than friendship, and I wanted more friendship than love between two characters. But this is a personal choice. I feel sometimes we see, especially, not even because this is straight or gay or LGBTQ, but in terms of there's also love involved and there's no friendship. And I feel like always when there is an enemies to lovers or different personalities that clash, it's always love. It cannot be a friendship. And I feel I needed some books with friendship, but that's a minor detail that I didn't enjoy, because overall the romance is very well done. How they explore the relationship and how they explore the building up. But personal choice, I'm a little bit tired of all the plot device being romance instead of friendship, or just caring about the person without being romantically involved. Now, besides that, the lore of the world is very interesting, and that's what captivates me more. The culture, there is the Granian beasts who can concede your wishes, you have the swords, you have the life stealer, you have the magic itself, you have some training montages with An trying to learn magic, and it's very interesting. The concept of everything in this world is very well done, and it follows some boundaries that I really enjoyed it. the end, I was a little bit expecting what's gonna happen. I didn't believe for a single time that they would be different from it was. I was like, okay, it's totally predictable. Like, I was expecting that. The last, it's like the prologue, I think, it's twisted my mind. I was like, what's happening? Like, what? Because it totally gets set for the book 2 that's I think will coming out. I hope it's coming out because I need answers, because I think book 2 is gonna be epic. But I'm really hyped for book 2 because of the last prologue, because I feel like, and it was very interesting, that part. But yeah, I don't think it's a very over-the-top story. I think it's a very chosen one, save the world story, but it's a well done. It's very well written. The characters are very well developed. The action scenes are very entertaining to read. I'm really happy to, if I get book 2, I hope I get to book 2. It's set in Goodreads, but from the precedent, we'll get to book 2 to dive in more into this magic and this lore. But everything felt very good and I really enjoy it. It's not the best of the best. Why do I mean this? It's not a book that blew my mind totally. It's not a book that said, oh, it's totally like, no, but it was a very good read. The arc has some deformations, which for me it, like, bother me a little bit, because there were sometimes first phrase was in the next page, so I had to see the first sentence and then go back. But it's just a formation for the arc, so it's nothing to bother. But I think if you want a very fantasy driven story with, and not a very fast pace, but with a slow and then a fast pace, I think it's a very good choice. I recommended a lot this book. I really like the characters, the voices that they have. The two POVs were very well done, because we see they have distinct voices and distinctive personalities, which I really like. Yeah, it felt very much real. The characters is not just something that it was very over the top, as you know, something like was very unrealistic, and I really like that. Yeah, one of the things I really want to highlight is the side characters, because in both sides the side characters are very important and very unique, and I really like that. I think the book is very worth reading if you want to do a different type of fantasy, and usually and especially Asian inspired one. But yeah, I'm totally hyped for book 2 because that ending blew my mind. I don't know what more to say, because I think there is nothing more important than I want to highlight or to say that I didn't like it besides the romance. But yeah, I think this debut novel was amazing. I hope you guys pick it up, and if you pick, I want to know what's your thoughts. Tell me in the comments if you are excited to read this one. I want to know. I saw some people who are hyped about this one. Are you gonna read it? Tell me what you're thinking, if you like this type of fantasy. Do you prefer a romance like in fantasy, or do you think friendships should be more used? I would love to discuss this with you. Don't forget, if you reach this far, to leave a comment and like and subscribe. It's very important. I'm almost on the 500 is the goal till the end of the year, so fingers crossed till there. And yeah, I post videos every Tuesday, Thursdays and Saturdays. I have live reading sprints at Fridays, and I see you guys on my next video. Bye.